Welcome guys, thank you for taking the time to check out this video. Guys, I'm going to be discussing with you a money management tool that can help you sort out different areas of your money into kind of one area so you can keep it neat and tidy. So guys, I'm going to ask if you're looking for something or a tool whereby you can keep your investments in one place, you can check out all your account overviews in one place, you can budget money in one place, and you can essentially get all your rewards if you do any purchases in one place, then I'm going to be discussing Revolut, that's how I think you pronounce it. Essentially, like I said, it's going to be a tool that allows you to keep everything in one place. So if that's something you're looking for or something that you may want to consider, get everything money-wise consolidated in one area, then you're checking out the right video. Keep watching this video. I'm going to be discussing Revolut. Guys, let's get started. Guys, before I get into my discussion regarding Revolut, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this correct. By the way, it's not a sponsored video. They haven't told me. It's literally, I want to discuss this specific money tool with you. So before I do that, guys, for those that have not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I appreciate it's early days and I haven't got a lot of videos, but I'm slowly getting into the flow of things. And obviously, if you do enjoy this video, let's get that like button pressed. It helps with the Google algorithm and finding my videos on the search tool on YouTube. So guys, we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to try and bring up a screen what I'm looking at so you can see me going through the Revolut interface. So essentially, in a brief nutshell, Revolut is an app that is basically concerning the money side of things, from your everyday spending to planning your future savings and investment. Revolut helps you get more from your money. So essentially, this is what the tagline they've written on their website. And this is exactly what we're going to essentially discuss when looking at their website. Guys, hopefully you can see the screen I'm looking at. It's like the main screen, which basically says one app, all things money. Now, the reason I chose this is because I've got several different platforms where, in terms of money, like for investments, I've got Freetrade. For budgeting tool, I've got Emma. For sending payments to people, I've got PayPal. So straight away, you can see that my money kind of, the tools I have, it's not consolidated into one, it's several. And the reason behind that is because I have a preference for each one of these in terms of what they do and the service I get. But of course, the reason why I'm looking at this, because it'd be much easier to streamline all those different things I'm doing, all those different tools I'm using into one arena or one placement. So it's easy to access everything. I'm not going to be discussing the business element of Revolut. Obviously, for those business customers or people that are looking for the money arrangement side of things and the business side of things, please check this out, but I'm discussing it purely in the personal side of things because that's exactly what I'll be using it for. So obviously, if you go into the personal tab straight away, you can see several tabs open up. The one we're going to predominantly essentially focus on, of course, you have these other tabs like pet insurance. You can keep that in one place. You've got all these travel facilities, tools that you can also keep in one place. And obviously, you've got the security element as well. I'm not discussing those. I'm going to be discussing the everyday needs and the investment side of things. So if we go on to the first one, it won't take too long to explain. I'm going to quickly go through each one. So this is to basically allow you to send payments, just do transfers to, say, your friends or anyone. And obviously, Revolut offers this facility. Obviously, the other platforms is like PayPal. There's a lot more out there. But yeah, it's pretty much offers kind of the same things they do. You essentially will get your own kind of tag you can give to people, let them know what your where they can send the money to, so they can find you on Revolut and issue you the money. So That's the first feature, which is actually very useful. You can send this to 30 different, you can send this using 30 different currencies. So it does allow worldwide applicability in terms of you can send it to different countries if the person is elsewhere, which is very useful. So that's the first tool right there. This part is quite the interesting one, the early salary one. So on-demand payments it's quite similar, but the early salary is essentially, you would need to check with your employer if they would have the facilities to allow this, but it will connect it up with your employer's system, I presume, and it will allow you to access your salary a day early, which is fantastic. But it depends if your employer would allow the use of these facilities. If they will, this is definitely handy. And obviously, like they've stated here, there's no fees that they would charge their end to allow you to use this facility. It's something that is more beneficial to yourself. If you go into on-demand pay, this is really unusual because it allows you to access a certain percentage of your money. So if you need, say, to use like 10, 20 pounds, it will allow access to this. To be honest, I don't know how this facility would work, and I don't really understand what the benefit would be to this one. So I'm not going to tackle this one too much longer, but you can definitely ask your employer. Again, could this be linked up with Revolut? And, if it does, it will allow you to access your salary in smaller chunks if you need it, which is definitely really, really good. But personally, for me, I wouldn't need that. Next thing they have is basically a card facility. So like, with any bank, you can get a card, you can put money into it, you can use it. It offers kind of the same things like security. You can check where the money is going out, where it's coming in. You can get, they've actually got, with this one, they have a metal card. But that isn't free. You're going to pay them about £12.99 a month to get a metal card. But let's be honest, guys, who uses cards these days? I don't really use a card anymore. Like, if I'm going to go anywhere, like, they obviously have the facility to put this on Apple Pay, which is great. This £12.99 card they have, I wouldn't need it. Like, if I'm going anywhere, I don't even take a wallet with me anymore. So why they think that a metal card, I can see it being quite interesting, but it's just not necessary when everything's contained in one place on your phone. But however, some people prefer cards still. So it has an offering of a metal card at £12.99. Obviously, you can get the other ones for free, I think, but I'll double check that with you. Obviously, you've got the facility where it shows you if you make a payment, it'll show you notifications. Pretty generic, to be fair, or like all of my banks already do this. So this is nothing special, but like I said, it keeps everything in one place if you want to keep your funds held with Revolut too. Okay, so let's keep moving on. Budgeting and analytics. So this is like, if you've seen my video, Emma, this is essentially it. So you can see where your money goes out. You can see where you use it. It's got the facilities like smart analytics where it will show you like in different categories. So if you used it on shopping, you used it transport, used it on certain bills. It's got that. Again, Emma app pretty much does the same thing. There was another app I used, I can't remember, that does kind of similar thing as well. And then it kind of summarizes that to show you in depth your spending habits, maybe where you're spending a bit more, maybe where you can cut down. So it helps narrow that down for you, provide an oversight of your spending. Again, extremely handy, but like I said, there's lots of tools out there that do this, but this keeps it in one place. Next thing, I'm not going to go into this, parents and guardians. So if you want something where you can restrict say your child's spending, you can apply some restrictions so you can control how they use their money. Open banking, this essentially allows you foresight of all your accounts in one place. So if you've got one for HSBC, you've got one nationwide, you've got one with Barclays, it will basically show all your accounts, what's happening, where the money is going out. You can review if you need to do things a little bit better, which is interesting. interesting. Then you can keep your subscriptions in one place as well. So you can view how your subscriptions go out, what goes out. Actually, yeah, this is a separate tag. I might just go, this is a separate tab. So I might just pop into subscriptions. So yeah, you can see where if your money goes out to Amazon, Prime, Netflix. I've got so many subscriptions. I can't even keep an eye on them anymore. I just don't know. Like sometimes there's payments going left, right, and center. Having this tool to see which subscriptions are going out, because my one goes out from different accounts, which makes things confusing. But since Revolut allows access to all your banking, different banks in one place, you can obviously see your subscriptions in one place as well, which is extremely handy because I've got it leaving from 2-3 accounts. So you can block any subscriptions that you don't want paid, which is really good. And I like this feature. So when the trial ends and say if you take out a subscription and it's on a trial period, so you want to check it out, this has the facility to kind of stop the trial so you won't get charged. Fortunately, this has the facility to kind of track that for you, all your subscriptions with trials, and it puts a stop to that at that point, and then you can make a decision on what you want to do next. So that is definitely handy, and obviously you get the reminders for your upcoming payments. Now, pockets. With this, essentially what it is, you can say it's like pots where you can put your money into specific areas, so like bills, holidays, whatever commitment you have. And you could see how when that money goes out. So it just allows a bit more easy control of money in different kind of categories, which is incredibly handy. You can see this website is actually made really user-friendly. So as I'm going through it, you can see it's made in little blocks. It's sectionized really well. So if you look at this, you can easily pick up whether this will be something that you'd be interested in. It's features. So if you do spend out, you can get, cash back, depending on what the retailer offers. Again, great. It's offered in one place. All really handy. Obviously, I don't know the type of retail offers they do have, but I'm sure they're going to be pretty good. For those that are already using Revolut, let me know below how they are. You can also do gifting. You can gift money, so you can pick up like cards from the store. This will essentially be the same thing. You can choose what you want to do it for. Like here, they're showing Nintendo eShop gift card. You could do Spotify, Twitch, depending on what you want to do. I'm sure they have something here where you can gift something. And then we have the donations tab, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's basically donating to a cause that you see come up on their platform that you want to donate to. So that's really useful. I haven't seen this assortment of features in one placement or one tool. One thing I do want to go over, I'll briefly touch upon the other ones. It's not really something I want to do, is investments. So if you guys have already not checked out my Freetrade video, check it out. That's where I store my investments alongside Hargreaves and Lansdowne. This all has a placement for investments, so that is amazing. I don't really do crypto, so I'm going to skip that. I do stocks, commodities, so we can have a look at that. So yeah, it offers you the ability to trade commission-free, invest in 1,500 plus companies, get real-time updates. And then it also offers the facility, it's called a vault, and it allows you to save your money into these vaults, which is amazing. So if you've got a specific goal, you can set that on here and save towards it, and it have like nice tips and ideas to help you save faster. You also get interest paid on the savings you have in your savings vault, and you can access the money instantly, which is always very handy. Important point here to note, guys, is for those, obviously this can be a major factor, because where you put your money, you need to know your money is going to be protected there. This is imperative, because if something happens tomorrow, what will happen to your money? Will you lose it? You know, this is a major, major thing for me. And I wouldn't suggest a platform where essentially they don't have that protection, because you'll be pretty stuffed. You put all your hard-earned money into an account. They go bankrupt, something happens tomorrow, you lose it. Here you have the protection from the FSCS up to £85,000, which is really, really important, which is great. I can't emphasize the importance of that. I wouldn't recommend you to bank with anyone, or this isn't a banking organization. They more so store your money. But I wouldn't essentially tell or suggest something where you don't have that protection, especially when it comes to money. And also, this is regulated by the FCA, the Financial Conduct Authority in the UK. From my understanding, though, they don't they don't monitor or regulate the cryptocurrency side of things. Let's actually pop over to the plans here. So if we go to compare the plan, that's the metal card I was discussing. It looks nice, but I don't take it out. But if you would, I think this might be useful. So here, the free standard plan, as you can see, there's a lot more crosses here, which means that there's limited things offered with this plan, essentially. If you go up to £2.99 plan, straight away you can see some blue ticks forming. Like cashback on card payments, guys. That straight away caught my eye, and there's a cross next to it. I have accounts where they're free and I'm getting cash back at the moment. Of course, if I go to a card that it has a fee, the cashback offers may be better, but still, like, I would have presumed to get basic cashback offers with this. So that's a bit of a con now. You can see straight away. The card delivery is not free. I'm a little bit surprised here. No fee ATM, personalized cards you don't get. That's fine. Who needs that? Discounted international transfers. You don't get that. What do you get here? So you get the travel protection in terms of the spending, but you can see all these other things here. There's crosses here. Essentially, it just comes down to the premium and the metal plan being a little bit better option. If you need more of those options, I've already discussed what the facilities are offered on here. I mean, $6.99 is not bad, or $12.99 is not bad, because straight off the bat, I can tell you with Freetrade, that's where I keep my investments, to have one of the accounts. The free account essentially is useless because Freetrade have limited what they offer on there. It was costing me £3 every month, but Freetrade's put that up to $4.99 every month. So straight away, you know, it's going to work out cheaper in terms of everything in one place and saving money in that respect. Like the thing is, if you want a money managing tool that's good and it has a lot of benefits, of course, it's not going to be for free. Especially if you look at the expansive or the wider variety of benefits this offer. I totally understand why they've implemented a fee, but how does this mark up with the competition? So I don't know who Revolut's competition is. I'll be actually interested to do some research on that. So far, this does look like a very, very interesting and a good prospective tool to use in managing your money. Personally, the system I have of keeping everything, my investments with Freetrade, I'm happy with. I like their user interface. Not to say this isn't bad, or it wouldn't be good once you do access it. It's just I'm familiar with them. See, this is the thing. When you become familiar with a company and their service and using their interface and you enjoy it, it becomes a bit tricky to kind of pull you away from that and take you to here. So personally for me, this really wouldn't be that beneficial. But for those people that are looking for something with a one placement for all money kind of money side of things, then I could recommend this for you guys, most definitely, because there are so many benefits here, and I'm sure several of those will be easily beneficial to your kind of daily needs. So yeah, that's essentially what I wanted to discuss with you. I've already discussed that your money will be protected with them. It is FSCS regulated, protected and regulated by the FCA, which is all very important points. So if you do have any questions regarding Revolut, regarding basically maybe the tools they offer, or maybe you just want to discuss something else, then do note them below. I just wanted to bring this to your attention so you was aware of the tools that are out there to manage your money. And do remember, I'm not making any monetary benefit from this. There's no affiliate links. I'm not making any commission from Revolut. I'm doing this entirely discretionary. Just wanted to discuss it with you guys. That's it. So before I wrap up this video, guys, if you haven't checked out my blogs on my website, www.sassywoman.net, please do go ahead and check those out. I've got a few blogs that would be quite handy if you're looking to go into the passive income side of things, or develop with your money essentially, or go in direction of making more money, passive income on the side. So do check that out. If you like this video, do hit the like button, do subscribe. It will all help me out. And yeah, I'm going to be putting a video up in the upcoming weeks. Keep an eye on that, to be discussing a lot more things with you guys. So guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Hope to chat with you guys very soon, and I'll see you in the upcoming video. Guys, take care.